Hello and welcome to Brocky Mountain Movies. I'm your host, Rocky Mountain Brock, and today we talk about Hitman's Bodyguard. A promising new formula for Hollywood. Put two charismatic stars together and hope they have chemistry. Sadly, it does not work. Now, unlike something like Central Intelligence that tries this formula and relies too much on the character's charisma without writing any story, this one is technically overwritten in a plot that's way too complicated. Or at the very least, it's trying too hard. He doesn't exactly introduce the characters as knowing each other until they've already met and tried to kill each other, and the film's a little too complicated to be as coherent as keeping the stories interconnected, so much as it feels like two different stories and two different actors going through it and them just occasionally bumping heads. Which sums up the problem of the movie that both Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson are trying to be their charismatic selves while also butting heads with each other and trying to one-up each other, but they don't establish any rapport or chemistry with each other. They're just both doing their same things and neither of them are really bouncing off each other. It's like a really bad game of ping pong where each of them keep trying to serve and neither of them can hit it back to one another. And just for fun, let's throw Salma Hayek in there, because her niche seems to be just being tagged onto movies, which is a weird niche for her. So most of the plot is Ryan Reynolds trying to get Samuel L. Jackson into a court case so he can testify against a war criminal, and Samuel L. Jackson trying to escape Ryan Reynolds any chance he gets. It's not as fun as I just described it. There are a few fun explosions, a few fun fights, and a few fun car chases, but the thing that would separate this from being just another popcorn movie would be the chemistry of the actors and characters, and as I've said, there is none. They simply don't react with each other. So, best and worst parts of the movie. I would have to say that the best part is this one monologue from Samuel L. Jackson, when he describes why he became a hitman in the first place. He talks about how someone once broke into a church and killed the pastor, and how when he went to his funeral, they said, "God'll sort him out," to which he delivers, "I wasn't planning on waiting that long," and eventually hunts down the killer and kills him himself. That was the one time anything resembling the talent these actors give actually is able to shine through and be legitimately moving. Everything else is just going through the motions. And the worst part is the one that highlights this the most, and Samuel L. Jackson is trying to annoy Ryan Reynolds by singing this one song really off key, and then Ryan Reynolds just starts monotonely singing a different song. It's supposed to be funny, but it just highlights how little chemistry they have, how they're just sort of working against each other instead of building on each other. So, final score for Hitman's Bodyguard, I give it a 4.5 and thumbs down. I'm Rocky Mountain Brock, and God bless.